Hello, my name is Kindson, and this is the third in the series of tutorials for AngularJS for beginners. This is actually a tutorial for beginners to expert level. So this follows from tutorial 2, where we set up AngularJS in our system and tested it. So today we are going to write your first application in AngularJS. So what are we going to do? The first part, we are going to create a form that allows a user to enter name and last name and then click a button, and it displays a greeting that says hello, first name, last name. And in the second part, we are going to allow the user to enter two numbers in the text boxes, and then we show the result. So this is the first program you are going to write. So let's go and start working on it. So this is how the form is going to look like. So what are the steps? As I say, this follows from tutorial 2, so go ahead to open the folder we created in tutorial 2 called My Lessons, containing two files. We have angular.min, which is what we downloaded, and also lesson 2. So let's start up from lesson 2. So this lesson 2, we are going to modify to do exactly what we want. I've actually written this program so we can actually copy and paste. So if you look at the link, this link I put in the description box, I'll just copy it and paste in the browser so you can actually get this code. So if you don't want to type, if you are lazy like me, you can actually just copy and paste, but I think it's better to type it out yourself. So this is the code we are going to work with. So the first thing we are going to do, open your folder and open Notepad and paste the following codes inside. So we are going to open Notepad and then paste this code. Alright, so let's just close this and let's open Notepad. This time I'm going to use Notepad++. If you've not downloaded it, please download it. It's in the link in tutorial 2. So just open Notepad++. So I'm going to paste. No, not this. So let's copy and paste this code from here. Don't worry about this, I'm going to explain everything in this code for you after now, so just make sure you follow along. So when you've pasted this, if you have Notepad++ or Notepad, just paste it this way. Let me space it out a little so that it becomes clearer. Now one thing I want to tell you is that after pasting, just save it as scripts.js inside the same folder. So you have this folder, is only two files, so we are going to save lesson 3 as scripts.js. So I'm going to save file, save as scripts.js. And also remember to change this to JavaScript. Just look for JavaScript in the drop down and you can see JavaScript. So once we save it, you can see the system recognizes the file and then colors it. So a good thing to do in programming is to indent, so to make it look neater. Alright, so this is it. So I'm going to save, and that is fine. So let's look at the next step. The next step is save as script.js, then open the HTML file you created and modify it with the following code. Don't worry about all of this. This is just HTML, only that we have these two markups, which is first name and last name, and then we have this AngularJS expression here, and then we have this script included in the file. So let's just copy this. So what I may choose to do is to just create a new file and put it in there. Don't worry, it will be clearer because I'm going to explain this line by line. So if you save it as HTML, it is going to recognize the file lesson3.html and then change this to HTML. I'll look for HTML. So So there it is. Yeah, hypertext markup language, and just save it, and we have lesson 3 saved. So we can just indent. It's a good practice to indent your program. Alright, so I would like to separate this. So just want to let you take note of, I've added this controller here, and also I've added this ng app here. I'm going to explain it later on. So then we have this enter first name, enter last name, and we have button, and then we have this. So let's just save everything, and then let's open, and then we run it. So going back to the folder, if I open lesson 3, so it displays. So just say allow blocked content, and I'm going to enter my name. So if I click, so you see hello Kindson. So it simply takes this, adds it to this, and attaches hello to it. So let's go back and do the second one. Remember, in the lesson for today, we have the second part. We would allow user to enter 2 numbers into the text boxes and then show the result. So let's modify this program to do just that. So what we are going to do is that we are going to change this to enter number 1, and change this to enter number 2. So change this to n1, change this to n2. Alright, so the important thing to take note of, ng model is included. ID is not included because it's not important. So ng model actually somehow replaces the ID in AngularJS. So coming to the script, so what we are going to do, we can just say n1 is equal to scope.n1, and then we say n2 is equal to scope.n2. So at this point, we are using it as numbers. So I'm going to just remove this, or maybe I'll say, let's say result equal to n1 plus n2. So what do I put here? Scope.greeting equal to result. So at this point, I hope it will run, but let's just try. So going back to the browser or the web page, let's just open it again, Internet Explorer, and let's see how it goes. Allow block content, and then I'm going to enter 55 plus 56. So 5656. This is really funny. So it doesn't work exactly. So let's just correct this. So one thing you need to use is you use pass ints. So pass ints converts the text box value to an integer. So pass ints int n1, right? So sorry, we are going to leave it as result. Yeah, pass int n1, yeah. Okay, plus pass int n2. So at this point, pass int n2. So alright, so at this point, let's try to see if it works. So let's get back to the browser, just refresh the page, and then we are going to try to do it all over again. So 23 plus 45, click, and it gives us the correct answer. So make sure you understand and you follow through on this. And now we've completed our tutorial 3, and that is your first program in AngularJS. We did all this with AngularJS. So we are going to now go to tutorial 4, where we are going to explain every bit of these lines of code we use, especially the first part, which is the scripts. We are going to explain every bit of the scripts. Remember to click on the subscribe button below. Just click on subscribe. Remember to download the PowerPoint presentation. I put a link in the description box. If you have any challenge, please don't forget to leave a comment below. So this is a link to the PowerPoint, and this is a link to this page that contains the explanation. I'd like to thank you for viewing. See you in lesson 4.